Hello and welcome to another edition of Kemper Comparison Picks. Today I will be giving you the Capper Comparison Picks for the NF. Yeah, I'm Ranch. And today I will be giving you the Capper Comparison Picks for the NFL Conference Championship games. AFC and NFC Conference Champions. If you're new to my show, what I do is I take free picks off the internet and I place them from my favorite sports handicappers. If you're not one of my favorites, you're not going to be on my show. That's that. And if you want to be one of my favorites, leave a comment. I'll check you out and maybe I'll get you onto a show.
But anyway, a handicapper though.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. They're all handicappers. Or predictors if you want to call them that, but my show is Capper Comparison, so handicapper. Anyway, I take their picks and I put them side by side, and then I give you my own play, my own pick on who I'm betting. This is for the purposes of sports gambling and just plain old entertainment. Okay, so let's get on with this because time check. These start in about 4 hours before the Tampa Bay.
Hours. That means
Within 4 hours, Nor. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers go into Lambeau Field, the cold tundra of Green Bay, to take on the Green Bay Packers, and this marker is dead. Dried out, garbage. Gone. Somebody left a loose cap on it. Not naming names. I don't think it was me. Anyway, we've got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, led by Tom Brady with one of the most talent-loaded receiving corps in the NFL. Without Antonio Brown, but it doesn't matter. He still got Godwin, Evans, Gronkowski, and they are going in, like I said, taking on the Green Bay Packers. Tampa Bay finished the regular season at 11-5. They are coming as the underdog here. They're getting 4 points, +4, and these odds are from Bet Online as of 10 minutes ago. I think I looked at them. Tampa Bay is on the money line +170. That's a $170 payout on your $100 bet. Green Bay is a 2-1 favorite, meaning they're at -200, meaning your $200 if they win will win you $100 back. No value there. However, if you take them to cover the 4 points, I think it drops to like a -105. So that's where you place your bet if you're going with Green Bay. That 4 points did go up from 3.5. The over/under is set at 52. I think both ways it's a little bit of juice, like I don't know, -110, -105 or something, -150. Anyway, I would just consider it both -110 over or under the 52. Okay, so let's get into this because I've got a treat. I'm pretty much going to use everybody that I used in this football season, which I didn't do every single week of the football season, and I noticed I was going through some old papers. A lot of these guys didn't make updated videos, so I couldn't use. They didn't do a video on the conference championship, so I couldn't use them obviously. But the ones that did, I used like until my sheet got filled up. Then I stopped going through my subscription list and picking off people that I've used throughout the season. But I think I got majority of everybody I've used, especially if I've used you recently. Okay, here we go. We're gonna jump back and forth until I get to the bottom of this list when one side has more cappers than the other. Okay, here we go. Taking Tampa Bay on the money line to win outright, we have Smoke Man Joe. Now, Smoke Man Joe, and oh, by the way, all these links will be in the description. check them out. They're all these guys. They have great channels. They have great insight. They wouldn't make it on the show if they were just coin flip type handicappers.
What's Winston doing?
I don't know. He's probably itching his butt. Okay, Smokeman Joe's got Tampa Bay winning outright. He thinks it's the fix is in. He's saying he thinks it's kind of funny how last week a lot of like the Ravens. The thing is, he's a little salty because all his picks last week went sideways. He thinks it's funny how centers forget how to snap and how all of a sudden the best field goal kickers in the league keep hitting the upright. And I don't know, he just thinks the fix is in, and he thinks the fix is set for Tom Brady to win this game. Okay, then taking Green Bay, we've got B-Pal picks. That's pretty much Joe Bork and Pearl of Wisdom. But Pearl of Wisdom's more of the hockey guy. Joe, the professor, is the football, more of the football guy. They both dabble in baseball, and they both have their opinions on all the sports. But pretty much these were from Joe B. And he's got Green Bay on the money line, and he's saying over. I'm gonna try to put that right in the same line, or it's right. Anyway, there's one for the over. Okay. I don't know. Maybe put B-Pal. There you go. Then we've got Big Rye and the Fat Guy. They're taking Tampa Bay plus 3.5. They are going to take the points on this. The Big Rye, he's always like a point guy, or I mean, Fat Guy. Big Rye's the stat guy. The stat guy. The fat guy is the point guy. Is the predictor. Okay. Anyway, they are taking Tampa Bay plus 3.5. Well, you're getting extra half point. You take them ATS plus 4. Okay. We've got Fire and Brim Sports. Both of those guys, Carl and Doug, they have a great informative show about NFL football, future, all that stuff. It's a 30-minute show, but at the end they do the predictions. They're both taking Green Bay, and they have like their best, I think a best subscriber picker or something. His name was Devin. They always throw like a third pick, and I think to get that third, you have to have the best picks. I don't really know. I don't know, but their third guy also picked Green Bay, Devin. Okay. Goat House. Oh, the Goat House was awesome because the Goat House is hosted by Riz. All right. Let me tell you about this. Goat House Riz. I can't fit it all in one little line. The Goat House. I'm gonna put Goat H. Riz. He does the score. His pick is 27-24. Tampa Bay to win outright. However, I don't know how I'm gonna rate this. Yeah, I can fill it in, I guess. All the other Goat House guys, I'll give them each their own line too. How's that, man? He had 4 other guys. All right. Let's see. Goat. I just put Goat. All right. Old Yeller. He's taking Green Bay. I don't know. Should I do all this? I usually just do Riz, but whatever. Goat. Old Yeller taking Green Bay. All 4 of the other guys. Goat. Danny. All 4 of them are taking Green Bay. It makes for a better show to watch. Goat House Danny, Goat House Junior. And these are all on the same link for the Goat House, you'll see. But the Riz is the host. He's the one that does the speaking, but he did throw up these guys' picks. And all 4 of them, finally, Pigskin Pete. Pigskin Pete. I'm just gonna put Pete. I don't know, pigskin Pete. All of them are taking Green Bay, and they all have it going over too. All right, over. I do believe, yeah, they're all up in like the totals were 60s, except for Riz. You know, of course, his is exactly 52, right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, or no, 51. His is actually under. And he's also the contrarian taking Tampa Bay when all his mates are taking. You gotta turn that down, Nora, you. That's what I hear. Thank you. Turn it down, volume. I appreciate it. So the Goat House, Riz is taking Tampa Bay. All the rest of the 4 of the members of Goat House are on Tampa, Green Bay, the Packers, and the over. Goat House, Riz, he'll say, I'm going to put Riz here because it's not Fire and Brimstone, but Riz is taking the under. All right. Whew. All right. That was great. Fine. Then we've got FaZe. FaZe has he's taking Tampa Bay to cover. He thinks they're going to lose, but cover. So I'm going to write +4, and he's also thinking it's going to go under. That'll play in with his. I'm running out of room here on the over-unders, but they die out. Okay. Then we've got Touchdown Kingdom. That's Richie from, I'm going to write it kind of big because I'm going to start going down here. Touchdown Kingdom. Richie says the score is going to be 28-34 in favor of the Packers. That is also going over the 52 points. So TDK over. All right. Moving on. We've got JT Dangerously and the Dangerous Alliance. He's got Tampa Bay. He is a Brady fan because he's a Patriots fan from way back. So I think that transferred over to Tom Brady. You gotta remember, this is in Green Bay where it's cold, but Tom Brady is from New England. You know, all those years he's used to playing in the cold. So I don't think people are like, some of these guys are like, weather is going to have a play here, but I don't really know, man. Is it gonna? Gronk and Tom Brady are used to playing in the Northeast, so. And anyway, moving on. We've got 2 else. Where was I? JT Dangerously. All right, let's keep going on this side. John Lawson. John Lawson, he is the welcome to the greatest gambling sport. What's it? The best gambling show on YouTube, the home of the money pick. I like John Lawson. He is entertaining. He knows what he's talking about. He's full of great information. What did he has more information here. I can't wait. But John Lawson, he is taking Tampa Bay and the under. I got big. Okay. JL and the under. Maybe I will run out of room on the over-unders. Okay. Where did I leave off here? Okay. Now, hype check. Hype check, it's usually just Levi. But this time, Hype Check, Levi was on the show, but he brought Spike and Gabe, the other guys from Hype Check, because I use Hype Check for UFC also. And usually throughout the season, Hype Check, they do the 5 best bets of the weekend for UFC, 5 best bets for NFL throughout the week. Now, you know, they mixed it up a little bit. They brought in Spike and Gabe and put their opinions up here, and which was awesome. They split on here. We've got Hype Check. The link's in the description. Definitely check them out. Hype Check Gabe. He's on board with Tampa Bay. Then Hype Check Spike. he likes Green Bay. You know, he likes he thinks it's going to be a State Farm Super Bowl. You know, Green Bay versus the Chiefs because Mahomes is a State Farm. You know that the State Farm commercials, and Aaron Rodgers, State Farm. So did State Farm Super Bowl. That's what Hype Check Spike is thinking, amongst many other people too. Where was I? Okay, we've got Kyle Crims. Kyle Crims, I like his style. He also does, I'm not gonna write it down, but he does his show. He's awesome, man. He is awesome. He does it all. He's taken Tampa Bay to plus 3.5 and the under, KK under, and I'm not writing it down, but he does a prop bet too. And then this prop bet here, he said take Leonard Fournette over 22.5 yards, receiving yards, which Leonard Fournette goes out for those little short passes. I think that's what it was. Check the show out. Links in the description. But yeah, Kyle Kearns, he's got Tampa Bay. I think he's got to win an outright, but he said take the points and the under 52 there. Okay, then we have Frankie G taking Green Bay. Frankie G, I used him in the past, not recently, but he's all right. Minus 3.5. He's got to slow down his talking a little bit. He talks a little bit fast, but I mean it's not under. I can still understand it, but then we've got Mr. YTC. He's the only one I allow on the show without having to say anything because he has a great music background. He shows the score, and while he's flashing the score, he doesn't have to say he's flash. It's just visually nice, and he shows like the key players on each team for, you know, and his video is only like a minute or something. So Mr. YTC's got the score 30 Tampa Bay, 24 Green Bay, therefore winning outright Tampa Bay. Gift Up Sports. Gift Up Sports, I like him. He's very informative too. I wanted to use him more, but he's got him covered, and he's saying the gift is saying the under for Gift Up Sports. So that brings us to the tiebreaker. Isn't that cool? Well, is it a tiebreaker? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, Green Bay's got one more because all the Goat House guys. But anyway, Dirty Rob, he's making it an even tie. Dirty Rob TV is on the side of the side of Tampa Bay. Dirty Rob got the score 31-28, therefore comfortably going over. Dirty Rob over, and tying up the capper thing. So man, it's a capper tie, and the last decision is up to me. Is it the next 10 minutes of combing your hair out? Yeah. Huh? No, you can not yet. Hold on. My pick here, I'm also taking, you know me, I like the plus money. Plus 170, so I'm taking Tampa Bay on the money line. Yep, I'm taking Tampa Bay on the money line. I think it's gonna go over. I got it going like 34-27. Yep, so there you go. That's at 305. So get your bets in on that. It's a nice payout. Parlay that. Ugh. Here, put it back on. When's your next hair brushing? You have to do it so that conditioner works. Did you put in detangler, right? Moving on, the AFC Championship game. We have the Buffalo Bills taking on the Kansas City, or going down to Arrowhead to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Andy Reid. Oh, there's some notes I forgot to mention. Tampa Bay. Let's rewind, back it up a little bit.
Huh?
Sorry, Winston. I stopped, rewinded.
It sounded like a rubber chicken.
I just wanted to throw a couple other notes in here. Tom Brady, this is his, I learned this from Big Ryan the Fat Guy, his 14th championship game. He's got more championship games, conference championship games, than a lot of teams in their history. So I just had to throw that last tidbit of knowledge in, and that's another reason I like Tampa Bay in this plus. That's the main reason, plus 170. Anyway, sorry about that. I had it written down, so I thought it was important. Moving on. Circle the wagons, folks. We've got the Buffalo Bills. I can't stand that phrase.
Bills.
And the Bills Mafia going down to Arrowhead to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes did clear concussion protocol. He will play. But once I get into this, I am going to explain a little bit of side notes. All right, let's start off. Okay, start off. Oh, Bills came into the season. They finished season 13-3 in the regular season. They are the underdogs at plus 150. They are getting 3 points. And the Chiefs at home, of course, they are the favorites at minus 170. Now, taking the Buffalo Bills, we're going to go reverse order now. Okay. Should I start? Yeah. I'm going to save those Goat House guys for last, I think. Because there's like 3 of them. These 3 I usually don't even use. Usually you only use Riz, but so be it. Okay, here we go. We got Dirty Rob. He's on the side of the Bills, Josh Allen. Dirty Rob thinks the score is going to be the Bills 38, Chiefs 35, winning by a field goal. Then the Chiefs, we've got Gift Up Sports. Gifford has the Chiefs covering 3. He thinks it's going to go under. Under. I didn't even do that, but look, for the last game, over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 3, or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whatever. Anyways, sorry about that. Gift Up Sports. Okay, then we have Mr. YTC throwing that score up there as very similar. 35 for the Bills, 32 for the Chiefs. Another field goal victory for the Bills. Frankie G, he's on the side of the Chiefs. He's got a -3. Did he say under? Man, I can't remember. And I'm surprised I didn't write it down. But check, links in the video, check it out. Hype Check. There once again, the boys are split from Hype Check. Hype Check Gabe, and I told you, I already leaked it out. Hype Check Spike. Spike thinks it's going to be a State Farm Insurance. He didn't use that term, but who else? Another capper used that term. Could have been any one of these guys. I don't know. Stuff gets confusing, but yeah, they're split on that. Then we have the greatest or the best gambling show on YouTube, John Lawson, home of the Money Pick. Now, John Lawson, the information I got from his show, he under. He's also saying under. J L under. John Lawson under. Now, you know how he said that concussion protocol, who cares about that? Yeah, there was like that hit and a little neck, the spasm or something, but he said the main concern for him, for Pat Mahomes, is the big toe. The big toe's been bothering him, and he thinks that's more of a concern than the concussion that he got, because it's his throwing toe. It's the one, his foot that he plants when he's throwing. So that toe has been giving him problems, and the toe, yeah, check, definitely links in the description. Don't mock. Check it out, because he keeps bringing up the toe, and the big toe is the difference. That's why he's on board with the Bills and the under, because of the toe. Great info on that. I had no idea about Mahomes' big throwing toe. The throwing toe too. I know, Nora. It's fine. Okay. Then where was I? FaZe. He's got the Chiefs -3 and the over. FaZe over. Then we've got JT Dangerously. No score predictions, no ATS, just picking the team. That's how he does. Him and the Dangerous Alliance. Too sweet. Who's that? Eric? That Kevin Nash or something? I don't know. I don't watch wrestling, but he's a big fan. He even does wrestling he does like Japanese wrestling breakdowns. JT Dangerously and the Dangerous Alliance. Anyway, his link will be in there. Check him out. I use them every single since the beginning of football. I used him every single week. He was the first capper when my first week. I said, like, predictions for week 1 NFL. He was the first one to come up, aside from the big conglomerate, odds.com and, Wager Pros and all those. I'm talking about, he was the first one to come up that didn't have 100,000 subscribers already. So, JT Dangerously, he's all right. He's good. Anyway, he's on the side of Buffalo Bills and the Bills Mafia and Circle the Wagons, all that good stuff. Goat House. Is it time for the Goat House? Sure. Okay. Goat House. I'm only putting Riz's score up there, even though he did post all the people in the Goat House, all their score predictions. I think they all went over except for one of them. I can't really remember, but Riz, Goat House Riz, his score was 27-34. Okay, now the other Goat House guys, 3 of the 4 of them are taking the Bills. All right, so let's get this going. We've got Goat House, Old Yeller. Yes. Goat House, Danny. And Goat House Jr. all taking the Buffalo Bills. And Josh Allen, Diggs. But over here, besides Riz, he's also got Pigskin Petey or Pigskin Pete. Also on the side of the Chiefs. And if I remember correctly, all their scores except for one of them was going over their score predictions. And 8, 9, 10, 11. Did he do the same score prediction he did up there? Riz. 27, 24, 27, 34. Okay, 27, 34 he went here. So that's definitely going over the 54. So I'll write that for Riz. Okay, go house. Those boys are all out of the way. Next we've got Touchdown Kingdom. Richie, my boy Richie. He's got, you're uncomfortably close. Come on. Touchdown Kingdom. Back off. He's got the Chiefs winning by covering the 3 points. He's got them winning by 4. 24-28. And that stays under. Go brush your hair. Yeah. Go brush your hair. Nora, stop. Fire and Brim Sports. Carl and Doug, they're split here. Fire and Brim. Carl is on the side of Buffalo. Fire and Brim. Doug is on the side of the Chiefs. He was alone on that. Their other third guy, Devin, was also taking Buffalo. Then we've got Big Rye and the Fat Guy. Big Rye, Fat Guy. They like Buffalo, of course. They always take the dog plus points, seems like, all the time. But Big Rye and the Fat Guy, they got Buffalo plus the 3 points. But I do think they believe that Buffalo's gonna win outright. You can never tell with them because they keep, Fat Guy talks gambling a lot, and every half point means something. He talks line movements. He's on a different level of, you have to have some gambling knowledge to watch this show. You can't just be a regular football fan, So, where was I on the other side? Fire and Brim Sports. Okay. Taking the Chiefs, we've got B-Pal picks. They think they're going to cover -3, and it's going to go under for them. So I'll write that under there. All right, is that everybody? I hope I didn't forget anyone. Oh, I almost did. We've got Smoke Man Joe. Also, this game, this game is on the fix. This is part of the NFL fix. It's rigged for Buffalo to win. So he's got Buffalo. He's taking the underdogs in both. He's got Buffalo on the money line also. So there you have it. I do think I got them on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, that's everybody. There you have it. The over-unders displayed up here. I think I didn't do this one. I don't know. Whatever. I'm going to go over. So I'm that over-under thing with the... I'm going to stop doing that. Anyway, I'm going to have to go with Buffalo here. Plus 150 on the money line. I'm taking the underdog. whether it's on the fix or not. I think Josh Allen is a phenomenal quarterback. I hate to say it, being a Jets fan, but yeah, Buffalo. I think they're going to go into Arrowhead. Here's another tidbit of information I learned from Big Ryan, the fat guy. Andy Reid, check this out. 10 years ago, and when he was in Philadelphia, he fired Sean McDermott. And Sean McDermott was his defensive coordinator. Fired. Now look. Bom, bom, bom. Now he's the coach of the Buffalo Bills. Time for redemption. I think they're going to go in there. He's got that on his mind, and he's defensive. He's a head coach, but his defense is his strong suit. He was a defense coordinator, and I think this defense is going to shut down.
Are you still doing these cappers?
What?
Are you still
Is
doing
that even level anymore? Yeah, that's all right. So I'm taking that on top of the concussion, the big toe thing, the concussion thing. I'm really not that worried about. Big Ryan Fat Guy, definitely. Their links in the description. Definitely check their show out because they also talk about media influences and how all these things are the future matchup stuff, how these games are being promoted. Of course, Mahomes is going to play, even if he's not full. He's going to, because Chad Henne playing a conference championship game is just that line would. I think if Chad Henne was to play, flip flop that, Chiefs would be getting points. But Mahomes will play with his big toe. Hey, better call a tow truck, right? Better call a tow truck. Anyway, I've got the Bills. I'm predicting the score to be something like. What do you think? What are you doing?
What you doing?
34-31. It's going to be a close one, but the Bills are going to get it done. It's going to go over the 54, so I got that going on for me. Once again, I don't need those points. I think they're going to win outright. There's my bet. So, to recap, time check. Oh, lunchtime. Go on, go in the kitchen. Eat it. Okay, so to recap, I've got, at 3:05, I got Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going into Green Bay, disappointing all those cheeseheads by beating their god Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. All those. It's going to be both these games are going to be nail-biting right down to the wire games, but I think Tampa Bay is going to come out on top, and the score is going to be over 52. And the Bills are also going to get, at what time are they playing? 6:40 Eastern time. The Bills are going to go to Arrowhead, and Sean McDermott is going to get his redemption over Andy Reid from getting fired from him 10 years ago when he was in Philadelphia as a D coordinator. I love that little. Oh, that didn't come from Big Ryan Fat Guy. That came from Fire and Brim Sports. My bad. That information came from Carl, Fire and Brim Sports. Man, I get a lot of these cappers mixed up. I'm sorry. I'm going to put the credit where credit's due. Carl, thank you for that tidbit of knowledge. I didn't. Carl's one of the guys from Fire and Brim Sports. He's a capper. He wears his Detroit Lions jersey in every show. But anyway, Carl, I thank you for that. I've got the Bills upsetting the Chiefs in Arrowhead. Also, that's going to go over. It's going to be a tight one, nail biter, right down to the wire. So there you have it. Gather the info, place the bets, and cash the tickets. I appreciate you. Tickets. I appreciate you watching. Give me that thumbs up. Be sure to comment on who you think's gonna win these conference championship games. Hit hit the bell. I'm gonna, I continuously make videos all the time. Yeah, so good luck on these bets. Parlay them. Do what you want with them. Fade me, tell me. Make your own picks. Your own determinations from the info I provide to you. Okay, good luck on these bets. I'll see you next episode. Bye. Hey, Dreadlock, say bye.
Bye.